What's going on? Yo, 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 what is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Beyond the Board Shows
Whoa, whoa,
podcast.
whoa, 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 whoa. Where's the energy, bro? Where's the energy?
We need to get the
You're
energy
eating,
up,
you're
bro.
fed. Let's go. Bring the energy,
Bro,
bring the heat, bring the smoke. Let's go.
let's go. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Beyond the Board
Go.
Shows podcast with your host, Isaac, and your boy, James. How you
We
doing,
back,
man?
baby. We back.
That's it, man. Sorry for our hiatus because I was doing Mr. Worldwide and had no energy to do anything else.
But we got competition. Man, like Matt and Maka are back. I'm putting it out there, Matt and Maka. We see you, bro.
That's no competition, man. We're not even doing what they're doing. I
Mm.
wouldn't classify it competition. We're doing our own thing. We're in our own lane. I think our thing is obviously two pros. We have a lot more we have a lot more involvement in the game, and also what we're doing is kind of interviewing people and getting to know people behind the stories, behind like
The
their
muscle.
yeah, behind the muscle. I think for us it's a completely different ball game to like just a reaction video or like just a recap for comps, And we've had a lot of cool guests on. Obviously, the goal now is to get more cool guests on. So we're going to be doing a lot of that coming up soon because the season is still good. The season is still like active.
Only like halfway, isn't it? But it feels like
Halfway.
it's been going on for time.
Yeah, I think because we started early as well. We,
Mm.
we both started early, but there's still loads of coming up. Like, yeah, but we have a
I,
lot
I
of
got I
updates from
got
both of
I
us.
got a guest lined up for us as well, but I won't drop it now. I haven't even told you yet, but I'll tell you next after.
Okay, six. Yeah, so we got a lot coming up, guys. So again, apologies for the hiatus, but we're back now. We're back now. We're going to be consistent with it. So I'm going to get this one out ASAP. All right, but yeah, tell me what's going on with you, bro. What's been happening?
Bro, man got
Yeah,
at the bar,
bro.
bro.
Man went to go. Man went to get. What was the Poland?
Man got the double D's now.
Got the double D's. As I was saying, we were speaking before this. It's good that he got it done before having been, before being told to get it done. Where a lot of people, what happens is like they go and compete, and then it's so obvious that they need to get the gyno removed, but then they go compete, they put themselves through prep, and then the judges tell them to get it done. It's like, mate, like I could have told you that. You don't have to waste money and waste time prepping in order for you to get like a shit placing because of your gyno. It beats.
For me,
I
for
don't
me,
know.
it was a bit different because anyone I say like you're gyno, everyone literally like I've never seen gyno on you.
Yeah, even
It's
I'd say.
not visible, but I have to control it all the time. So I'm using like I'm doing TRT plus plus, and I got an ADEX going in. So it just shows you I have to use that. So
Yeah.
that I'm always limited of what I can do. So I just thought, you know what? Let's cut the season short. Cause I'm really gonna have to grow now to I think 2, 3, 4 kilos.
Mm.
And I think we should be there or thereabouts.
I
Uh,
feel you.
so then just by getting the gynos done now
Hmm.
allows the cycle to be whatever is required to grow.
Mm.
And then we come back out and then I don't have this issue of ADEX all year or whatever it is. Sometimes it's flipping Novadex alongside. It's just long.
It's long, man.
Yeah, it's just
Crash
an
your
issue I don't want to
E2,
have to
make you
think
feel
about.
shit. Yeah. It's a lot there. Yeah, no, I get it, man. And to be honest, it's a wise decision. As I said, like, you didn't have to wait for people for a judge to tell you to get it done or for it to become really visible for you then to get it done. But because you've been running a cycle in a certain way, it's like, mate, I don't want to continue doing this. So, nah, the fact that you do that is smart. You do that smart. I can't say the same for a lot of other people, to be fair.
Well, honestly, and the timing, it was like last minute. I did it. I booked it like 2 weeks ago. But it's summer holiday, so my little man's off.
Hmm.
I can't train, so I just use the time. I did it while I can just enjoy the time with him, and then once he's back at school, I'll be able to start training again. So
Makes
timed it
sense.
quite well.
Yeah, man. Good job.
But yeah,
Yeah, man. How do you feel have like getting it done now? It's like a kind of like a weight lifted off your shoulders, I'm sure.
yeah, it's just trying to remind myself, stay in my lane, be patient, make sure I don't F it up. I got peptides there, GH there.
Yeah,
Haven't started it, but they're all ready to roll probably next week.
yeah.
And now I'm just like, yeah, like what cycle is required now because I'm kind of free because I don't really get any other side effects.
Hmm.
Touch wood. So it's just like, what do we do next? And what do we bring? Because seeing you compete, seeing the shows, it's like it fired me up, especially being at your show. Obviously, we'll get into that later, the
Yeah.
UK one. Um, like seeing how close you are
Hmm.
just reminds me like it can be done.
Can be done, man.
It can
Yeah.
be done. Um, and I think. I've done 3 pro shows, but I'm standing at 25 man,
Yeah,
and they're all there's at least 5 Olympians in each show.
yeah,
So
yeah,
like, I'm not picking the right shows. I'm not really trying to, but there are smaller shows around that would make things a bit more. I don't want to say easier, but I feel like you'd be seen a bit more because they've got
yeah,
less to compare to. Just
yeah,
in this game, innit?
yeah,
So
yeah, for sure, man. I mean, what the two shows I did earlier, like you had Lisbon and you had Amsterdam. Lisbon was deep. Lisbon was really deep. It was a 24 man. Um,
Portugal,
yeah, Portugal, Lisbon, yeah, yeah.
yes, the spinning one, yeah, yeah, of course,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So that was about like 23, 24 man. And then obviously Amsterdam was about 15. Then UK was about 10 or less than
yeah.
that.
I
Yeah.
think it was, yeah, about, yeah, numbers about right, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean the thing is about it, like I now understand a lot more about like how so each judge that judged me, I now understand the way that they judge. So it's kind of like you get out there and you understand how they judge, and then it's up to you to see whether you want to get judged by them again. You know, that's the way I saw it. I got judged by Tariq twice, and it was interesting. So the first competition I did in Portugal, I came 10th, and I obviously I don't have a 10th place physique, so I got feedback from him, and he placed me 10th. I got penalized for hitting bodybuilding poses.
I watched this on your YouTube or maybe Jace's, one of
It
yours,
was one, I
both of
think it
them,
was
yeah.
Jason's, yeah, because I haven't put
Yeah.
it out yet. It'll be coming out this week. But yeah, I got penalized for hitting bodybuilding poses, which I didn't hit bodybuilding poses. It was just more like, yeah, them ones.
I can't even
It
do
was
that
a
shit, bro.
transition. It wasn't even like it was more of a transition. It was more to show off details, and I was like, wait, like I've seen people hit worse poses than that, like actual bodybuilding poses. So I got penalized for that. And it would just like bring more detail to the back because all right, cool. But either way, we bought a sharper package to Amsterdam, where obviously I placed the highest I've ever placed, which is quite cool. And everyone was saying I should have won that. I still think I should have won that, to be
Hang on,
fair.
you haven't even told anyone where you placed, bro.
Huh?
You haven't said a number. Where did you place?
Came second. I came second in Amsterdam, which was great. It was such a great feeling, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like it was bittersweet because I believed I should have won that. Like I was so sure. Like I was so sure because I was bang in the middle for so long as well.
Oh, was you actually middle of like an odd lineup, like odd
Yeah,
numbers?
yeah, yeah. Odd numbers. I was bang in the middle for so long, bro. Like everybody was like, "Yeah, you got this." I had people coming up to me, like, and then there is, obviously there's loads of judges there in the panel. There is a female judge that I think the name is Lorraine. She judges in European shows. She's the head judge of some of the European shows. So when she gave me the check, she's like, "I had you winning. You were my winner." And some of the other judges were like, "Yeah, you were my winner." But Jack Sullivan to give it to the other guy. So I went, obviously, I got feedback from Jack, and it was like, he said, basically, my feedback here is going to sound crazy, but it gassed me up. So they said I should never lose the competition if I was like conditioned. They was like, you should be winning every single comp you do if you just bring that next level condition that these guys are bringing. And I was like, bro, this is the most conditioned I've ever been. Like I worked so hard for these conditions. But then, like, obviously, I haven't been in the circuit since 2023. So then, seeing the level of condition now that these guys are bringing, it's like, wow, they are, mate.
Whoa,
I
whoa.
think
Hang
Ali
on,
Bilal has like set the standard.
bro. The guy in the UK show,
Oh my days!
not the guy who won,
And
the
no, this guy that
guy,
came second.
yeah,
It's
it was
insane.
unbelievable.
It was insane. I just thought like I took a picture next to him just so I can compare and know what I need to like get up to. And I'm like, bro, do you know what he told me? He said I do 2 hours of cardio a day, 1 hour sauna a day. I train twice a day. So fuck man. It's like yeah, I like to suffer. So fuck bro. It's like shit, bro. And I was like, mate, surely not. Like you don't need to do all of that. And also
Nah.
the amount of drugs that he's probably running as well. I ain't saying nothing. 'Cause I know those Brazilian guys, they like to run it up. Um, but yeah, man, nah, that level of condition shocked me.
I think I know, and I've been saying it a lot. If you look at skin texture, which
Mm,
obviously come from ethnicity,
mm,
like look at all divisions, male divisions.
Hmm.
All the black guys, none of them are absolutely peeled. Not like a
Yeah,
white guy. So
that's
you
true.
look at Samson, everyone questions his conditioning, which
Hmm.
is why he lost in the Arnolds.
Yeah.
You look at Ruff,
Hmm.
I forgot, was it Jose or something? Beat him the other. No, sorry, he didn't beat him, but he made him look softer than he was.
Yeah.
I can't think of a black guy. Ebanks is always questioned on his
Yeah.
conditioning,
Yeah.
even when he's on.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So our skin
Skin
texture
texture.
and
It is
it's
thicker.
different. Yeah.
It is thicker, and it's because of the melanin. It's the we just have it's just genetically we have that thicker skin. And I can tell you now, bro, like in Amsterdam was the leanest I would say I've ever been. Like I pushed myself to the core, which I was really happy with the condition that we brought. But obviously they wanted a hard, grainy, dry, hard look.
He
And
was Arab, wasn't he? Sorry.
the guy that won, yeah, he was
Yeah.
Arab. So you know them guys, bro. Like
He had that Hadi.
yeah, that skin texture, bro, that these guys have, they can get peeled like just nasty. But yeah, so he beat me from in terms of
Hang on,
condition.
hang on. Get up. Can you have you got stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
see. Ooh,
People need to see what we're talking about.
let me see if I can get it up just because I've got this new laptop and I haven't signed in my it's a lot quicker now, bro. So it's
Oh, so videos are coming out quicker, guys. You heard
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. It's rapid and it's
I
got
upgraded, bro. I got like 64 gig of RAM, mate. I got proper stuff here now.
mine's 1 terabyte, bro.
Oh, I did it.
Mine's like the big boy thing.
Let's go.
Let's
He always,
go.
oh, that, you know what it was? Guys, that paycheck, those paychecks he got from those two shows. Bang. There we go.
Hey man, it was nice, man. And first time getting paid, bro. Jesus Christ.
Even
But
when I coached like Samson and he got a paycheck, I
yeah,
was like, shit, I never been paid like even from a like even like NFM used to pay and like smaller feds used to give you like checks and stuff. I've
yeah,
never received a check. And
yeah.
it's not even the money I want. I kind of just want the check.
It's just like nice to be like,
Yeah.
yeah, but bro, I got taxed like a motherfucker, bro. That conversion
Oh,
took
we're not going into that. We're not doing an
conversion
Ali
like
Bilal.
nah, not gonna only be loud, but still, man, it's like she like bro it took about like 800 pounds away from me. I was like, God, what's going on?
Yeah, mad.
But
That's
nah, it's
mad.
all good.
No, but
Um,
they paid quite a lot in that show, didn't they? I think it
they
was
did.
3K.
It was a lot. It was more than I thought. So when I saw the check, I was
Yeah.
like, okay, because it was more than what Lisbon gave for the winner. So Amsterdam,
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
gave
yeah.
me a decent amount of. It was nice. It was nice. But yeah, let me see if I can get the Instagram up, guys. 2 seconds. If I can do that, then we'll obviously show you some images.
But we want to let's kind of step back. 'Cause obviously, we're just like catching up now. But let's
Yeah,
step back and let's do it in order. So let's look at your Portugal show,
yeah.
Amsterdam. Let's do it in order. Break it down, and then obviously I saw the UK show, and I
Yeah.
got my opinions on that.
I'll give you more context around the UK show because there's a lot more context that I haven't really put out there because I'm backlogging on my videos to put out on YouTube where I do go into these quite in depth. What am I looking for? Okay, let me get it up, John. Yeah.
Guys, I wonder how much what's the word? How politically correct he is of some of the things he says because that judge did this judge did that.
The judges were fine, bro. Like it's not even a judge thing. It was just like my performance and like what I've learned going into the comps. Like you learn a lot about like you just learn a lot about your body and you learn a lot like what to do, what not to do close to stage and
Yeah.
it was just such a good learning curve that I'm going to take into the next season. Do you know what I'm saying?
Did did you feel like you learnt these things immediately after the stage, or so like with me and the show I did this year, it was like something's not right. I don't know what caused it, but I needed to like calm down and settle for like a few days, maybe even a week, and then like, okay, let's think what happened, what was different, da, 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 and
Yeah.
piece everything together.
Yeah, that's always how it is. It's like, okay, when you reflect after a show, you reflect, okay, what could have happened here? The first two shows were fine. The first two shows was like, okay, just need to get sharper. But then it was like the last show, the UK show was when I reflected a lot because it was like I was sharper, but I didn't look sharper. It's like
Yeah.
what happened on stage? Then it's like, okay, that was a big reflection. So that took a few days for me to actually digest what happened. So me and Jason was going back and forth. What could have happened? What could have done this? Because we were lighter for the UK comp. So it was like that should have converted into the look that we want to. But also like prior that morning of the stage, we looked so on, like we were on.
bro.
So it was
We're on UK now, so we can do it in that order. But
yeah,
what I saw, because I was at that show, innit,
yeah,
last
yeah,
week, and what I saw is you come out and you were on,
yeah.
but very, very quickly,
Started to fade.
very, very quickly.
Yeah, I
And it
know.
was like, he's sharp, they've moved you. And then as you kept posing, you kind of just lost that.
Hmm.
And it was like,
Because they moved me to the middle, didn't they?
yeah, so you were there, and
Yeah.
then like they got harder.
Yeah, and I didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah, so what happened there, in my opinion, was I ate too close to the competition. All right. And I ate, had too much food in the midsection. And what happened there was I was unable to control my midsection for the duration of my time on stage. So, like, I could control it for a little bit, and then I just lost the feeling of that mind muscle connection with my abs. So what that resulted then was like I couldn't contract my obliques and my abs as hard because I watched my Gabs recorded the video and I could see I was like I'm not even tensing my abs, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But also I could feel it because in Amsterdam, you know when you feel your midsection on, I didn't
you just
have that
feel it's
feeling.
like there's no food. You just feel like you could just
You can
blow a bit of air out.
squeeze and just
Yeah, it's
hold
just
that
there.
all
Yeah.
day. That was me in Amsterdam. Whereas in the UK, I didn't have that feeling, bro. And I don't, and I would genuinely put that to the timing of the meals, but also maybe just missing that peak just so slightly.
Because obviously I don't know what you did,
Yeah.
but my assumption was not enough food.
No,
So
we
I
ate.
felt like you potentially burnt through glycogen early because obviously you were getting pumped and it was like, okay, you was it four of you went off and
Yeah,
you were like
yeah,
flexing and squeezing, and I'm like, maybe you just burnt through too much, come back
yeah.
out, and you kind of like just haven't got as much in there to
No,
push
it
the
wouldn't
muscles
be
in the
that.
skin.
We had a lot of food in us. I wouldn't say it's, I would genuinely say it was the the latter, to be honest,
Yeah,
and
no.
just the lack of control. But like, because obviously when I had to look at my back looked good. My back looked good in terms of
Yeah, but
condition.
it's like me,
Yeah,
like
but
even people, we need to get video images up, but
yeah,
the
I'll
back
get the
shot's
images up
not
now.
the back shot's not going to be, questioned.
But it was more like the condition from the back looked good, and the condition from the front looked good when I came out initially.
Yeah.
It was like the condition was there, and then from then the condition started to fade whilst I was on
Yeah.
stage. Sorry guys, we're chatting a lot, so let me just like get the fingers up so you can actually see for yourselves. And like this is why it's really good to look back and obviously for us, elite athletes, for you guys to also, see how we process post shows and see how we actually process our physique because it's really important. Like it's all well and good, like just being like, oh, okay, I didn't win or I didn't do well, but you need to say, okay, why, what happened? You have to critique yourself because this is the only way you're going to move forward, right?
But I don't, when people send you images like straight after a show and your missus
Yeah,
Gaz much, I don't look.
yeah, yeah.
I'm just like, I lost or whatever it is, cool. Let me get some food, let me unwind, let me chill out. And
Mhm.
that night or whatever when you can't sleep and
That's when you start looking.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
immediately it's like, when you post physique updates and you're like and you feel like you look shit.
Yeah.
And it's not until you finish prep, you're like, I said I was fatty and I was like, I look sick. But
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can't see through the fog until your brain is a little bit more
yeah.
clear.
I agree.
So,
Yeah, it's true. You do sometimes you need to take a step back. All right, so I haven't really posted too much about the UK show, like in terms of my condition, but I'll show you this one. So this one here isn't too bad. So obviously it's not really a front on shot per se. Um, so you can see that's not really a shot. Let me see if I can find one that's more front on. That's not really a good shot either.
the lighting was so bright in that corridory bit. It was hard to get pictures
Yeah, it wasn't the best.
to see detail and stuff. But I think those shots you just showed us there.
Yeah,
That's when you were like,
that's when I
you
came
knew.
out. Yeah,
Um,
that's when I came out initially for that initial like I walk. So I was on here, like everything was
yeah,
good here. Like this was a great look. If I carried this look I probably would have been third, I'd say. Maybe third, second, maybe third, second, maybe.
I don't know. I think if you carried it through, I think you'd have won.
Maybe I would have won, to be fair. I'm just
We
being
need
hard
to
on
get the other
myself.
guys up as well, but like obviously we've spoken about the guy who was absolutely peeled, but guys like sorry, the people who are listening, the guy we're talking about who was absolutely peeled didn't actually win the show.
He didn't
He
win the
came
show.
second. The
Yeah, he
guy
came
who
second.
won,
He wasn't as conditioned as him, but he was
no,
conditioned.
he was in condition, but
Yeah,
he was just
the look was a bit weird, wasn't it? Let
I kind
me.
of see it similar to mine, and it was just like kind of normal. Like from the front, it was just very well balanced, and it was just like cool,
Mm.
which is kind of good because there's no like glaring weaknesses or anything. But from the back, I thought he definitely lacked some tissue. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
thought
this is
just
how I looked
yeah,
initially when I came out. Great look, man. Great look. You know what I mean? Like I wish I kept this look for the duration of my time on stage because I definitely like his abs isn't even that great either. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if I had kept that look that I had, for me it was like, look, I could have qualified for Olympia this year, 100%. If I kept going, I would have qualified. But for me, it was like it got to the point where I had to be realistic with myself. I gave myself 3 shots this year. I know we spoke about it earlier. It's like if I did 3 shots, if I qualify, good, I'll go to the Olympia. If I don't qualify, I'm gonna call it a day. But all not but also that I was tired, bro. Like in within those 3 weeks that I did those comps, I traveled 4 times, took four
yeah.
flights, did 3 peak weeks,
And
lost
guys, he
three and
went
a half
to
kilos.
he saw his mom in Germany. People need context; they don't know. So he
Yeah,
went
so
from Portugal to Germany in between shows.
yeah.
That's why there's four flights. I mean, they don't
Yeah.
make sense.
Yeah, so I went from after Lisbon. Let me take you guys. Let me take you guys through the journey because you guys are gonna be like, this guy is crazy, and yes, I am crazy, but I love it, man. I compete for fun, man. I compete because I enjoy this whole game. Cool. So this was Lisbon. Great look. Happy with it. We just needed to be a little bit sharper, but a really, really good look. Sharp. We were sharp, you know. Got penalized because of posing. Okay, but look at that. You can't.
Wait, what was before coming off like your like physique? What
Yeah,
was this experience like? Because this show
mate.
looks like such a sick show to do.
Boy, it was amazing, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. Everybody should do this show, bro. Every guy should do the show. It's just such a different experience. I've never experienced anything like this before. The
that
stage
looked
was
mad.
amazing.
Yeah,
The stage was so good. Like, just the whole experience. All the athletes were cool. Elton obviously won that comp, but it was just a fun time. Obviously, Lisbon is a beautiful place, so we stayed and we had a good time in Lisbon, me and the missus. So that was really good fun, man. Yeah, really enjoyed Lisbon. As I said, we went around, just enjoyed ourselves after, ate some nice food, all of that good shit. Yes, sir. But then when after then, I said I went to Germany to spend time with my mom. It was her birthday, and she that was her first holiday in like 5 years. So I had to go. Like, there's a lot of context behind that, but I wasn't going to miss that. So we obviously I ate loads of food whilst I was there, so we had to drop a lot of weight, which I did. And then going into Amsterdam, bro, we bought fucking crazy package of Amsterdam. This was a day out after a full day of eating and like 7 liters of water. So like it's very, very sharp, very, very full.
this is the night
This was the
before the
night
show.
before the show.
Bro, look how thick your back is.
Yeah, look at the condition, bro. Like everything was there. Like this is when I
Yeah.
knew that, yeah, we are on. We're bringing a sick package. So yeah, this was the night before the show. This was, mate, Amsterdam was so sick. I had a great time. I was just enjoying myself, traveling, walking around. I think I clocked up like 20K steps that day, to be fair. Should have just chilled. But
Yeah.
yeah, that was cool, man. And this was a couple of 2 days out. Let's leave that. And obviously, the look for Amsterdam, boy, that look
Yeah.
was nice. I'm not gonna lie, that look was nice. Abs was on. When I tell you about like we could feel every single bit about my abs, like everything was just tight. Really, really good look. So this was the guy that won. He was, slightly wider, I'd say, than I am, but you know, he's probably heavier as well. It was a good
I
look,
don't
man. He brought a
think
good look.
it wasn't a wit thing. It was just he was just sharper.
Yeah, he was just sharper, and
That was it.
that was just it.
I can't remember the back, but if I what I remember, what I know is that you don't really lose back shots anyway. So I
I
doubt it was
lose no
that.
back shots, no. But
Um,
the judge, the feedback I got from the judge was that he was just sharper from the back. That was it.
okay.
He was just sharper from the back, and if I had that brainy condition from the back, I would have won that show. So
Yeah.
that's what Jack Sullivan said. I was like, my back is lean, but obviously, there's levels
There's levels to this shit,
to the
and
shit.
people
So
won't actually understand until you see it in person. Because
yeah, yeah,
I was at the obviously I've been at other shows, but when I was at the UK one and that
yeah,
guy
it was
to come
nuts.
second, and then I've seen him pop up on my Instagram, and it's like,
Mm.
bro, this guy walks around like that for a long period of time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
He,
that's it, bro. What happens is these guys they stay lean for a while. They don't really get out of shape. So for
yeah.
me this time round is I'm just gonna stay lean because I don't really need to grow too much anymore. For me it's like keep the condition tight, get the health right, get everything that I need to get done. And then when it's time to drop the hammer, your body's already in a healthy position, condition is there, so we can also just get leaner so we don't have to lose so much weight to
And
get
less
leaner
time as well
and less time.
to
So
get.
we're playing it very, very smart this time round. We're gonna do early shows next year. Big shows, no little shows. I'm here to fucking dominate next year. Um, but yeah, so I wasn't happy with that. As you can see.
It's not even unhappy. It's like I don't know how to put it. Because I've had that feeling in Romania years ago.
Mm.
Like when you think you've won because you were in the middle,
Yeah,
like, and then it's like, what, huh? Like
yeah.
you had this not an expectation that you thought you should have won. You
Mm.
thought they had you winning.
That's
I
it.
had it, and I was like, wait, what the fuck? I was
Yeah.
fuming.
Mate, the amount of
But
people
it's
that came
just a
up to me.
shock. Yeah.
Amount of people came up to me after. We was like, "Whoa, whoa, we all thought you won." Everybody, people were like hyping up my missus, like, "Nah, he's won, he's won." And it's not one of them ones where like, "Oh, he's won." Oh my God, yeah, everybody. No, like genuinely, even some judges in the panel said, "I had you winning,"
Yeah.
and Jack Sullivan just aged, gave it to the other guy because we had a long conversation with Jack, like, "What happened, bro?" Like, come on, and it was like, you got to remember, the guy that beat me, he came second in Dubai you know.
Oh,
So
did he?
yeah, he came second in the band. This was his fifth show. He did a competition with Tyler earlier in the year in Thailand. So he competed with Tyler. I think he came fourth in that competition, and he just kept going. Then he did Dubai, came second in Dubai, and some other comps he did. He's traveled. He's done like Vancouver, everything. So when he came here, this was his fifth show, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, no, it was a good experience, man. And I look, this is the package that I bought. Really, really happy with it. Absolutely peeled. You know what I'm saying? Like, couldn't be more happy with this. So, in a different day, that would have been mine. Would have qualified for Olympia. But it wasn't meant to be that day, and that's okay. The saga continues. But yeah, it was a great look. But yeah, man. Obviously, the UK happened. This was the night before the UK. I said I was fucking diced, bro. Again, I like to take pictures, post like before, just so I can see how I'm looking. Again, this was after a full day of eating, so obviously this section's a bit like extended. Um, but yeah, you can see dry, hard. So I was like hoping that that would convey on stage, which it did, but obviously we kind of missed on the and all of that. But yeah, man, it's all a learning thing, bro. This was the first time Jace took me on, and he did a
Yeah.
good job with the time that he had as well. So I can't really complain about anything at all, to be fair. We took a lot of data away from that show. Um, and yeah, man. Now going into the next one, it's a new journey. It's a new journey, man.
Let's run through the top six at the UK show.
Yeah, let's have a look.
And shout out Elton because
Elton, yeah, man, smashed it.
yeah, he feels like it was ages ago, but yeah, he brought a good look. But at the UK show, Huss looks sick as well.
Just looked great, man. He did a
Yeah,
good
Huss looked
job,
good.
man.
Yeah,
He beat me. I don't know how the fuck that happened, but he beat me. So that was interesting. I think it was just when I came out, the last few times that I came out where I wasn't able to control my midsection, I just started to get moved back a little bit, which was frustrating, but it is what it is. You learn from these things. But yeah, he looks great, man. He's got a really good look. Very
he,
big and
he
bubbly.
he's very bubbly.
Very
I feel
bubbly.
like he's very consistent with his look. It's just a matter of just filling out a bit more, mainly from the back. I feel like his front's near enough there.
His font is
Um,
there now. He's got a great font. With him, I reckon it's more of like knowing which poses to really hit that brings the best out of his physique as well.
but
Um,
because I think they're both shots look good because
but
he does the square on, doesn't he?
he does a square on, but sometimes the square on is not going to be, it's not great in some lineups.
Yeah, potentially
Right.
it's who you're with rather than what just looks good for you.
Exactly. So some lineups, if you're up against me, you're hitting the square one. It's not gonna be a good day for you. Do you know what I mean? Like, because I'm gonna show off my width up top and my small waist, because I'm gonna do the one arm and the hip. With him, again, back density, that's definitely something that needs work on. But once he's able to do that, these are just things that he can work on. And once he's able to do that, he's gonna be very dangerous because he's already doing really well. Like he's already placing decent in these
He's
comps.
already improved from what I saw last year, end of last
Yeah.
year to this year. He's
Mm-hmm.
come a long way already, so
100%.
just a matter of time because he's pretty young, I think.
I think the same age as me, to be fair, 28.
Okay,
Yeah,
still
so
young.
I mean, yeah,
Um,
still young.
compared to me anyway.
But look, yeah, I think he is 28 actually. Yeah, so because we spoke about our ages. But yeah, no, this was Amsterdam as well. He looks really good in Amsterdam.
Yes, because he finished just after you in Amsterdam, didn't he?
I think
I
so.
think
I
he
think
was
he came.
third. I
I
think.
think he came. No, no, no. He came fourth in Amsterdam.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, he came fourth in Amsterdam. But the guy that came third looked really good as well in Amsterdam. But yeah, shout out to Hus. Absolutely smashed it. I told him that if I ever compete against him again, I'm gonna whoop his ass. So he's letting him know you don't want to see me again, bro. I don't take losing too well.
oh yeah, yeah. Because you're only as good as your last show, and he's winning now.
Yeah,
Last
exactly.
show.
Well, look, physique wise, you can't chat, bro. If I would just kept that midsection tight, bro, I would have flipping smashed. You see what I'm talking about? It's frustrating. This show was a very frustrating show for me, you know? But again, you live and you learn, bro. You live and you learn. So it's one of them ones that you just go away and you just get better. That's all you can do.
100%.
Yeah. So what else do we have here? Do we have any other picks? This is the guy that we're talking about, guys. Let's see if I can find him. When you talk about condition, this what
Yeah,
look at that. I mean,
but like people don't realize, like some people have like camera tricks and filters and whatever.
yeah,
This guy looks like that in
he
real life.
actually looks like that.
Like
Like
it looks horrible.
it's
But yeah,
it's it's so impressive when you see it in
oh
person.
mate.
It's like,
But I felt
whoa.
like he was missing body parts. So
Yeah,
I feel
he
like
needs
his
more back.
chest, more chest as well. You see it
Yeah,
there. Compared to the top four,
yeah.
I'd say he's probably got the smallest chest
Mm.
and smallest back.
Yeah, definitely smallest back. He needs more density to his back for sure, 100%. That's something that I feel like he needs to work on for sure, for sure. He knows himself. He knows himself because we spoke about it.
Yeah.
But no,
Man,
he
it's
looks great.
sliced.
Sliced and diced, bro.
I need to get like that one day. If I get like that one day, job done. I'm done. I can
Bro,
retire the
next
team.
year, bro, I tell you now, I'm not competing until my condition is similar to that. I tell you that for free. I'm coming in with big smoke next year, man. Because how close I am this year, I want it to be one and done next year, man.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
the goal. That's the goal. But yeah, man, I loved it. I loved the stage next year, man. I had a great time, man. It was such a great experience, bro. But I made a call to start prep early just because, look, as I said, I could have qualified for the Olympia. There was loads of shows lined up. There's the Spanish competition in what's it called? Can't remember where it is, but there's a competition in Spain. There's only four pros in that comp in the mid.
Four?
Yeah, there's only four.
What?
Yeah, it's great, super quiet. No one even knows about it. So Dwayne is doing that comp, so hopefully he qualifies for the Olympia.
Oh, Dwayne's looking good.
He's looking good, man. So hopefully he
Yeah,
gets his
Dwayne's looking good.
qualification. That would be really cool. So I could have done that one. Could have won that one. Italy show could have done that one, and then the Europa Pro in Germany. But what we decided was that look, there's a few factors alongside obviously me saying that three shows and done. I got my bloods done after the competition I did in the UK because I wasn't feeling great. So I was like, let me get my bloods done, see where we're at. because I just like to get it done just so I can make sure everything is in check. I know some people don't like getting the bloods done mid season, but for me, it was like I want to know. Then we got it done. I saw my health, my blood markers just wasn't where I wanted to be. Obviously, when you're mid, deep into prep, it's not going to be great. It's not going to be pretty. But still, that doesn't mean you should neglect it, because you're already going to put yourself to the ground. So my liver markers were just way too high. ASC, ALT weren't where I wanted to be. My monocytes were really high, which obviously tells me that I'm fighting some inflammation, chronic fatigue, all that kind of stuff, which I was feeling as well. EGFR was lower than I wanted it to be. Not terrible, but lower than I wanted it to be. My test levels were weird.
Mhm.
It was saying I was like 11, which is like close to like was within like the nanomoles per deciliter. It was, yeah, so 11 nanomoles per deciliter, which is really low for someone that's running something.
Mm.
So I'm like, what's going on there? Either my flipping test is like
That's
shit, fake.
my first thought.
Yeah, it'll be like either I'm running fake shit or something is going on. So I'm getting more bloods done so I can see what's going on there, just to cancel out some other things. But anyways, I went with how I felt, and because initially when we came off that UK comp, I was like, okay, let's go straight. Just let's wait. Let's do the Italian competition. So we started like dieting for that. My weight was dropping down, everything was going great, but I was just feeling super battered. When your body was just like saying, bro, we need sleep. Sleep wasn't great as well. So there's a lot of factors there. And I said to myself earlier in this prep was like, when prep starts to come in the way of business, then I'm going to shut it down. But because for me, business is the most important thing personally. Prep is just something that I do for fun. I enjoy competing, but I'm not going to lie, I enjoy business. I enjoy helping my clients
I
to
enjoy money.
well, no, I enjoy helping my clients to achieve their goals, being there for them for the competitions. I got 30 competitions that my clients
Yeah,
are competing in this year.
I
It's a
saw
shitload.
your. I need to make one. I saw your
My like
like little
spreadsheet
table thing.
situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. There's a shitload of comps in there. So
Oh.
obviously I'm going to try and attend to a lot of them there. And so there's a lot going on business wise, which is great. But obviously with prep, it takes your mind away from that. And I don't want to be that guy that qualifies for Olympia, comes last in the Olympia, and then my business has gone to shit as well.
Do you know what I've seen? Because I've like, speaking to other people who compete, male, female, whatever. A lot of clients, when their coaches compete, the coaches just don't reply.
That's
They're
it.
not available. They're not
Mhm.
doing check-ins. They're not.
Yeah.
But the clients you work with, or I work with, like they allow me to compete.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
Like when you think of it the other way, like you couldn't compete without the clients because that's what's paying the bills and buying your tickets and whatever else. So that's how I see it anyway.
no, oh, don't get me wrong. It's balancing it, and it's coming down to what you prioritize. For me, I prioritize just I want to help as much people as possible, but I also have I have a certain amount of time that I can allocate to one thing or another. And for me, it was like I'm on a great momentum in terms of like, okay, client acquisition is great. Business is growing nice, growing really quickly, getting more like deliver. I want to be able to continue delivering the high level service that I know that my clients deserve and that I want to make my brand to be known for. So I had to think about the future and the long run. Okay, what's more important? If I compete, it takes my mind away from my clients, which is what it's going to do. When you get so deep into prep, when you're managing so much clients, it's like something is going to give. It's just how it is. And I could feel myself starting to like drop my standards. And I was not happy with that. And that was also giving me stress because I was like, I'm not how I want to be. So that was an added stress factor. On top of traveling, flipping in 4 countries in 3 weeks, on top of the back-to-back preps. And then obviously the way I was feeling, I wasn't sleeping properly. There's a lot of like reasons there that was like, you know what, man, the best decision right now is to pause prep because then I could actually be the coach that I want to be for my clients, get my health back up to where I want it to be. And then when everything is good, look, bro, next year, bro, it makes sense that next year is just gonna be a better year because I've already like lined up my ducks, you know what I'm saying? Whereas the alternative was like, carry on with prep, dig yourself more into a hole with your health, run your business to the ground, go to the Olympia, come last in the Olympia, and they'll be pissed off that everything is gone to shit.
But you think about it, right? If I did the same thing, let's just say run into like 5, 6 competition, and I nick a win, I nick Olympia.
That's what I'm saying.
That's cost me 6 to 10 grand,
Exactly.
and let's say I've lost how many clients?
Hmm.
I come last, no one gives
Hmm.
a shit.
Exactly.
So I'm 10K down. I've
Hmm.
lost how many clients, and I'm
Hmm.
not picking up more because no one gives a shit. So
Exactly.
all it is a fucking loss.
That's what I'm saying. So that is why I stopped. And that's,
Mm.
bro, when I wrote it down, I'm a guy that likes to play the pros and cons. I write things down, pros and cons. There were just overwhelming cons to continue prep. It was just overwhelming to the pros of stopping. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna stop here. What, bro? I don't have anything to prove to anyone. I could have qualified. Everyone knows I could qualify. But what's the point of just qualifying to then again, my health isn't where I want it to be. I was just gonna continue digging myself to the ground, and then I got to do a whole fucking health phase at the end of the year to try and get myself back up to, and then fucking smash it down again.
But if you actually think about it as well, especially with your timelines, you would be in a worse spot because
There's no
the
time.
shows, yeah, there's no time to do any health. Not very, you would have done something,
Yeah, but it
but
wouldn't have.
it would have been very short because obviously you need to be doing things to be bringing your absolute best to Olympia. So it's like,
It would make no sense.
it's just removing all rules and
Anyway,
going through it's just such a short timeline. And obviously people don't realize that the longer you're on, the more detriment that you're putting your health at. So
yeah,
then there's more time that you have to give up after to get it back, hopefully, if
exactly.
it's
Yeah.
not. So it's just
So you have to be smart in this game, guys, and
yeah.
this is why like I want to like use this podcast also to be really transparent because that was the reality of the decision that I had to make. It was one or the other. There was a lot of factors that also contributed to the decision, but it wasn't just about like oh like Isaac is stopping prep. It was like I had a sleepless night. I had one sleepless night, like tossing around, like, should I continue? Should I not? Should I continue? Should I not? I didn't sleep for 24 hours because I had to make the decision. What do I want to do? And then when I woke up, didn't fall asleep, then I just went like, I'm stopping. I'm not doing it. And then I spoke to Gabs. Obviously, she also saw it if I she also put herself in my shoes when I don't have that prep head. You know when you have prep head and it's like one more, let's go. I'm so close. Let's go again. Let's go again. Then you take yourself out of that. She was like, if you're not prepping right now, this is what you would say. And she's like, yeah, okay. And I was like, yeah, okay, fair. Okay, I'm stopping. And that was me confirmed. But yeah, man, but I'm happy with the decision now, man. I feel a lot better about it. I know where I want to go and everything is back on track. So yeah, guys, it's not the end,
Let's. I'm gonna.
just a little pivot.
I, I I wanted to ask. It wasn't actually a question I'm going to ask on the podcast, but why are you doing a PCT rather than just cruising?
Yeah, so this was the decision that I decided to make because first of all, I've never actually ran
Oh,
it.
I probably know actually. Anyway,
Yeah, you probably know.
sorry, I think I know anyway. But I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would know. I'm for people that don't know. Now this is the way I'm doing it. So normally what you would do is you'll do cruise blast, but still again you're putting your body under so much stress still. All right. So what my bloods indicated was like I had really high fatigue and quite a lot of inflammation. Makes sense because I was flipping in a flipping airplane for a lot of the time, and I was just traveling up and down and put my body through so much stress. So that's also you know and also running gear. That's also going to put so much inflammation there. So in order for me to stop the inflammation, rather than still being on exogenous hormones, which also will cause more inflammation, I decided to just come off everything altogether and let my body actually just get back to its normality. Also, I want to see whether my balls work again. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see whether I can actually reboot naturally because I'm not gonna lie, guys, we want to have kids soon. Probably next year, end of next year. So in order for that to happen, I need to know what's going on actually with my hormones. So again, it's more about like thinking longevity, but also you guys know once you come off and then you go back on, the response is going to be insane, right? And I already have that genetic element of being Nigerian. So we we also got to have a quick comeback, anyways. But it was PCT for me. It was like okay, I want to come off everything, see whether my body can reboot. And then we'll run natty for a while because I don't need to grow too much anymore. and just maintain a good shape and just live life and obviously see how my body adapts. And then we'll make a game plan going forward. So that was my train of thought for starting PCT, rather than going on a cruise. But it is brutal, not gonna lie, it's brutal. Like
Are you
you,
feeling it?
yeah. I'm still really
How
tired.
many weeks has it been now?
It's been about, well, I started it last week. It's a 6 weeks course that I'm on. But I haven't jabbed in like 4 weeks, so obviously it's kind of out of the system now. Because I stopped jabbing the week before the UK show, but also it'd be three
Oh,
weeks before the UK show, so it'd be 4 weeks. So yeah, you definitely feel it come down. Fatigue definitely is high, but the PCT is starting to help a little bit. But I'm still feeling tired, but I feel better. Also, my food has changed. My diet has completely changed as well. One of the main things that I've done is I've increased my fats considerably through healthier fats. My protein is considerably lower, like literally like 180 to 190 grams of protein. So really low. My
for
carbs are a
reference,
lot higher.
guys. For reference, I'm on like 300 grams protein, just so
Yeah,
people can
yeah.
see.
Yeah, so there's a lot, again, everything, there's a reason behind everything. And the reason for me doing that was, first of all, my urea also was really high in my bloods. Want to bring that down. Creatinine really high as well. Obviously that has to do with breakdown of muscle, but also the amount of protein you're eating. But also liver, kidneys, not where my kidney way wasn't where I wanted to be. It's not bad, but it's not where I wanted to be for someone my age and some of my activity levels. So again, high protein puts strain on your kidneys, puts strain on your liver. My liver markers are really high. Want to bring that down. And 180 to 190, that's more than enough for you to still maintain a lot of muscle and still even to build muscle. You don't really need to have your protein at 300 grams of protein. That's just like bodybuilder type food, but it's not necessary for muscle development.
But you think
Um,
when you're running like even TRT, like your ability to synthesize protein is higher anyway. So for
yeah.
you, for a natural taking 300 grams of protein is just going to be
It's
pitting
just
it out
gonna
really.
It's not needed. It's just going to put more strain on your body, digestive issues as well, and strain on just your organs, which is not needed. But yeah, so that's and the fats, healthier fats obviously help with my LDL, HDL. So a lot of like I'm eating avocados, I'm eating salmon, I'm having nuts, I'm
Yeah,
having
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
eggs, whole eggs, I'm having full fat yogurts. You know what I'm saying?
It
Like,
just will help with like hormone levels in general as well.
yeah, so this it's nice, man. I'm feeling good, still lean. I'm only about like 5 kilos above stage weight, so I'm still really lean. I'm still really sharp. I'm going to maintain it there, so I'm not really going to push up weight too tough. That would naturally go up, but it's going to be a longer process.
So I thought potentially you'd be like, because I saw your PCT post and it's like, oh, maybe he's trying to reproduce now.
No, not now. Not yet, not yet. It's more to do with just
Just
health.
making sure
Yeah, make sure I'm good.
yeah.
Yeah. It's more about that preventative methods, and also just health wise, it's good to be off sometimes. Just come off. Do you know what I mean? Like, especially if you don't actively need to grow and just get wham. Like
Yeah, I think
the
that's the
likes of
difference.
like, sorry, the likes of like Seabum and Ryan Terry, they come off as well. Like they just come off.
Yeah.
You don't need to grow anymore.
It'll actually be negative for C-Bomb and Terry to grow because it'll just mean losing tissue to make weight or to bring the look even for Ryan Terry years ago.
Yeah, exactly. So now I'm in a position where, well, I don't get me wrong, I still have room in my cap to fill, but I don't need to fill it. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to fill it. So it's
I know
just,
we spend a lot of time talking about caps and stuff,
yeah,
but we all look different in our cap.
yeah,
So
100%.
like I am probably a similar distance cap off you, but I need to fill it out because of my height, frame, and just how my muscle sits on me and
Yeah,
the look of me.
for sure.
It's not just oh you're 5 kilos under, you're 6 kilos under, you need more weight. No, some people are like well under and doing well at Olympia.
Bro, like I'm 6 kilo under, 6 kilo under. Like last year
Yeah.
I was 10 kilos under, but I'm 6 kilos under now, 6, 7. And the judge is telling me you don't need to grow anymore. They said you're like the last feedback I got from Tariq was like, he said I wouldn't be surprised if next year I heard Isaac has won 10 pro shows. He said you are the next Chiron. That's what he said. It's like all you need is just to like just get that slightly good condition. But I knew that it wasn't even condition, it was my abs control. And he was like, I couldn't even see your abs. And I showed him the day. I was like, I didn't see that on stage. I was like, fuck. I literally showed him. I was like, bro, like, what are you talking about? My arms are
Yeah,
sharp. I was like, yeah, but we couldn't see that on stage. And when he said that, I was like, fuck. So
yeah.
yeah, it was a very frustrating show, but it is what it is. We learn from it. And again, bodybuilding is all about learning, man. It's improvements, it's micro improvements. But I'm still over the moon with the season. And yeah, going forward, so I got some big plans coming forward. But I'll keep that for the
I'm gonna ask you.
next
You're not
podcast.
gonna answer it because of what you just said. But
Yeah.
what are your thoughts on? Do you think you'd get accepted into the Arnold UK?
I'll apply for it. And if I get
Because you've
accepted,
won it before as well, like as an
yeah, as an
amateur.
amateur,
You've
yeah.
obviously come like you've had a good season.
Yeah. I'll apply
Um,
for it.
uh,
And if I get it, I get it. And I'll do the show. If I don't get it, then I'll do the shows
it
in a
is what
couple
it
of
is.
it's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not a big issue. When is it? It's in March or May?
I think it's in March. Because I remember when it was before in like was it Ohio or whatever?
Yeah, it was
It
in
was like the
March.
very first show of the year. I know it was a pro qualifying stuff, but
Yeah.
the rule was if there's no regionals in your country before, you can just do it.
Okay.
So
Yeah. But
my
look,
understanding, I think it's about 30 weeks away if I remember correctly.
yeah, yeah. As I said, like I'm going to say tight, so I'm going to say ready. The great thing is, I just booked a flight to Korea for my girlfriend because she's Gab's competing in Korea, and there's a pro show on the next day where she's competing. She was like, "Why don't you do it?" I'm like, "Well,
$2 grand was so
yeah."
nice.
I was like, "Why not?" Because it's like, yeah, you all you need to do is die for a week. I was like,
When is that one?
so 20. Oh, I think it's on the 29th of September. No, it's in November. It's in November. It's in this
Oh, so there is plenty
first.
of time
Yeah,
potentially.
there is. Yeah, it's the first weekend of November, so there's definitely plenty of time. So I'll speak to the coach and see whether that's something. I'm just messing about because I don't think I'll do it. First thing is first. Let me just get this PCT done, and then
Yeah,
we'll
yeah, yeah.
see. We'll see whether we'll make plans off the back of that because that's the priority. But um, but yeah, I will be revealing stuff. There's still a lot of things that I'll let you know first before I actually let people know. So after this podcast, but you guys will learn about it in the next podcast, which I'll keep on. All right, so it's something to look forward to. It's a big announcement.
Oh,
A big announcement, which I
guys, go over to my page, follow me, Body Focus James. I'll reveal it. I'll reveal it.
it's something exciting, but I look forward to it. But that's enough about me, man. I feel like this whole podcast has been about me. Um,
But we
what's going
like
on?
it's like I did think that, but we have episodes on athletes.
Yeah, I guess this is
So
my
it's just like interview, it's like me interviewing you because after your season. And
yeah
I think that's probably what we'll do as the season goes on as well.
yeah.
The people who have been on stage, like Huss and whoever else.
It's true. I guess, yeah, I guess this is my interview, I guess,
Yeah,
which is good. I mean, I did have a good season this year. It's probably the best season well, it is the best season
it is.
I've
Yeah,
had.
just numbers don't lie.
Yeah, it's the best season I've ever had. Um, and yeah, I'm happy with it, man. Now it's just a matter of like just bringing an even better package, which is exciting. To know that you can get better is always exciting.
Well, I feel like when you are, what's the like when you've got the tissue, which is one of the hardest things. You've got the shape, you
Yeah,
got the tissue. It's just getting leaner. It's like
that's just more time. You
I
just
know it's super hard for us, but it's
it's still doable.
for feedback. It's the easiest thing to do. Like if someone says, "Oh, you need more back," mate. Everyone's been trying to grow a back for the last 15 years, and they can't do it.
Mm.
So to get sharper is just
That
I don't know,
just diet.
fine tuning and
Yeah,
suffering for longer.
suffering for longer, which I was ready to do. So that's why we gave ourselves like after the British finals, after the British comp, we gave ourselves 7 weeks to get sharper. So I
Mm,
was like, I can do that easily. I got sharper in the fucking 2 weeks.
yeah.
7 weeks, easy. But then it was when it came down to like, oh, my body is battered. Probably not the wise thing to push myself even more. Because then I get sharper, qualify. Then what? Gotta get sharper again for the Olympia.
But see, for me, it was like, yeah, I can push, get sharper, but then I still might not fucking qualify.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah,
then you still put yourself, you know what I mean? It's not
yeah. We gotta weigh
yours
it
is
up.
different because obviously
Yeah.
you were like right there, but
Mhm.
it still comes with a oh, I still might not do it, and I'm just pushing
Just pushing
help
yourself
further.
further. It's just
Yeah,
like, and you never know what your body's gonna be like once you push yourself to that extent, you know. And I'm like, it's not really a
let's be
risk I
honest.
want to take.
but it gets unresponsive, and it
Yeah, it
requires
does.
doing unless there's time to pull back before you push on and da. And then even then, especially with a new coach,
Yeah, yeah.
like it-
It
it's
was a
just still
lot, man.
fine tuning, yeah.
Yeah,
Because
don't
even if
get
you
me
look
wrong.
at you mentioned Dwayne,
Yeah,
they look much better this year because they've been together longer.
facts,
You know what I mean?
facts.
Like it's just he's getting how he's because Dwayne's traveling all over the shop. Like, he's in this country, he's in this country,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he's still
He's still doing this.
traveling and yeah.
He's gonna take time because that shit's gonna hit him as well, bro. Like you don't feel it until it hits you. Because I was fine,
But
bro. I was like competing. I was like traveling. It's like, yeah, I feel good. Let's go, let's go. Then it was the British final. Going into that British final, I felt something different.
I think you're forgetting though because he hasn't had those peaks yet. So you
True,
know you've
true,
pushed
true,
that
true, true.
the water manipulations and whatever
Diuretics,
other
yeah.
little the other little bits that you're doing at the end, and then you go, okay, I'm doing it again next week, and I'm chucking in traveling. So then you might even have a direct while you travel or whatever it is you're doing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's just
A lot of
and
strain,
then
man.
outside of like the physical implications, you still
The
got the
mental.
mental,
The
yeah,
mental is
which
the
no one
worst,
really
bro.
talks about,
And
yeah.
when the mental guys, I tell you that for free, the mental, like, don't get me wrong, like, I can push myself physically, no problem. Like, I can push myself mentally, I should say, no problem. But then sometimes, if the mental slacks a little bit, it feeds straight into the physical, and then you feel even more battered. Because look, when you're running a business, you're traveling a lot, you're trying to just sort out a lot of shit going on. You have the mental strain of all the clients you got to take care of. You got the mental strain of okay, shit, I got to do this hour and 60, however many cardio you need to do, and then you got to eat all your meals, then you got to do this, then you got to travel, da, 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 da. Bro, I'll tell you that for free, guys. Don't get me wrong, it's a privilege to be in this position, but still, it still takes a toll on your body.
When you break it down, I always say like where your mind go, your body follows.
Mm-hmm.
And like when you're motivated and stuff, yeah, your body will respond. And when you start to not, your body kind of stops doing it. But like when you look at the top athletes in the world, let's talk any category, C-bomb, yeah, they're doing work, but it's not like a person facing work where you
Nah,
got messages
sponsorships.
coming through and yeah. And it's like maybe you got I don't know, a talk or something, but these things are not daily and ongoing all the time. Because
Mm.
if you get a call from a client now, like, oh, I'm da 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 da, you have to respond
But you
and
gotta,
you might have to go on a call or you have to go into that like you're on call all the time.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
And
non-stop. It's non-stop.
I think for myself personally, it's like when I get into prep next year, it'll be looking at or whenever I do it, it'll be looking at when are my clients competing and also probably I need to be in a position where I'm not taking on any clients because you know when
Yeah,
you're having those consult calls, you're
yeah.
setting new people up, you're setting the baselines and expectations and all that.
It's a
It's
lot.
demanding, yeah,
It's a lot. Yeah, I had to pause for that 3 weeks. I paused the clients for a little bit,
yeah,
so they wasn't taking anyone on, and that helped a little bit. But we're still obviously client fulfillment of your current clients is what you need to also stay on top of. So
yeah.
don't get me wrong, it was all fine. It was great. I'm obviously hypercritical because I just want to be a high level just coach in every aspect and high level guy in general. So for me, it's like I need to make sure everything across the board is high to the standard that I want to be on. Um, but and when it starts to slip a little bit, it affects me mentally. So that puts added stress on me, mentally, and also that feeds into the physical stress too. So, yeah, man, it's just there's a lot to like weigh up,
Well,
and
you could break
yeah,
it down to this because this is how I did it myself. And I was like, if you got two hats and you could choose one,
mm,
one is you running a successful business, making whatever number, a good number monthly, living happily, what do you call it?
yeah.
Financial freedom, but you're comfortable, holidays, whatever.
Mm.
Or you're an athlete that goes to Olympia. Which one would you choose?
Oh, the first option all day, bro. First
There we
option all
go.
day. Now that
And I
was
feel like
that's
as you mature,
yeah,
but a couple years ago, you'd have said something, we'd have been like, oh,
yeah,
Olympia, da, 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 da. But it's
yeah,
like,
100%,
what
yeah.
does the Olympia actually bring?
As you mature as an athlete, as you mature as a person, you definitely start to understand what's more important. And that's this year was obviously showed that I now understood that because I tell you that a couple of years ago, I would have been like, yeah, I'm just gonna compete, just gonna keep and that's what I did. I used to just compete, compete, compete. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it. I still enjoy competing because you get that bug and you just want to just keep going. But then it's like you gotta take a step back and it takes a mature brain to be like, okay, what do I want to achieve from this? Like, what is it? What is the goal? And then you got to look at the future. Okay, if I do compete, continue to compete, and I qualify for the Olympia, then what? I'm not gonna lie, bro. When I qualify for Olympia, I want to be seen. I want to be seen. You know, that's a big statement to say, but I want to be
Yeah.
seen. So for me, it's like I'm gonna make sure that I put myself in the best position to be seen and not stress. You know, with the business. The business is gonna be in a good position when I next compete because I'll have coaches and all that kind of stuff. You know, and that's the goal that I want to set myself and I know I'm gonna get there. I'm saying it now because I said it earlier. I was like, before I even started prep, like, I'm gonna bring a fucking great package, and I did. So now I'm putting it out there again next year when I compete. It's one and done, bro. And I'm
But
gonna
when
put
you
up
look
shows.
at what's his name? Tyler,
Yeah,
what was it, 20 pro shows
yeah, a lot.
before he's qualified?
Yeah, yeah,
And it's like people people forget that stuff.
it's a lot, man.
People forget
Worked hard.
like 20 pro shows is no joke.
Yeah, yeah.
That's more than likely like 15 different countries, especially with him going
He goes
to
something.
all
Yeah, yeah.
over.
He
Yeah.
goes all over the place.
And people don't realize because people are like, oh, when I shut down, oh yeah, just go again. Like this stuff costs a lot of money
Yeah.
and it takes a lot of time. So to go to even let's say Poland, you're probably going on a Thursday. Wait, probably ideally a Wednesday, but you're probably maybe going on a Thursday. You register Friday. You might even complete some. Like you're there for 4 or 5 days,
Yeah, yeah.
which takes away from home life. Da, da, da. It's just a lot to manage, and people forget. But when we were amateurs, I was like, oh, I'm going to drive to Manchester. Yeah, cool. I'm going to drive to Birmingham. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
very different out here because when you actually look at it, there are two pro shows in the UK this year.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, man, nah, it's all fun and games, though, lads. It's all fun and games. We enjoy it really, but we just give you guys the reality of what it is. You know, everyone strives to want to become a pro, and it's a great goal to have. But like, obviously, we let you know the behind the scenes of obviously what it actually takes to not only become a pro, but become a good pro. You know, you can become a pro, but you can never ever win a show anymore. You know, nah, nah, you're gonna get there, bro. But also you want to know that okay, for someone like myself, that obviously for me, yeah, I'm just interested to qualify for Olympia. Like how like some people would love to be in my position, and yeah, I don't take that for granted at all. But it's also that also comes with its own like its own baggage, its own like things that you need to consider. And for me, health is always going to be the most important thing. And enjoyment of life. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I just love doing shit, like doing cool stuff and traveling and having opportunities. You know, as I said, like now because I'm off prep, I'm able to travel to Korea to support my girlfriend in the competition. I'm able to. I got my one of my best mates' wedding in September. I got two good friends' wedding in September that I can now attend. Whereas I was gonna be like, sorry guys, I'm on prep. Do you know what I'm saying? But now I can attend and actually be present. So that's something I'm looking forward to.
And you can probably eat the food.
Oh, I'm definitely eating the food. Do you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
And it's
And
not even about, sometimes it's not even
yeah.
about like overindulging, but it's nice to just sit at a table and eat what everyone's eating.
Oh yeah, I mean
And
I
just
never
feel a bit normal for a minute.
I'm never like an overindulger. For me, like I would just swap whatever food that's there for one of the meals that I currently eat. Like
I
I
mean,
I eat same food mostly every
guys, I'm gonna say it, I've said it before, I'm gonna say it again. The man can't eat.
I'm not a big eater, and I'm happy to not be a big eater either. Like for me, it's like I like to just have little foods, keep lean, stay like. If I was not a bodybuilder, bro, I'll be lean. I'll be athletic. I won't be this size. I'll be just lean and
Mm.
and athletic. That's just who I've always been. Like eating 4,000 calories, 5,000. That's just not me. It's just not me. It's not my
Bro,
lifestyle.
what I'm doing, while I'm wearing this and I'm like healing, I'm gonna do like a mini cut, just steps, no cardio, just and control the food. And then I'm looking to get food to a horrible position in the
Oh,
push up. I want to hate food. I
yeah.
want to be
See,
at 6,000 calories. I want
that's
to
nuts.
fucking hate it. Because then I've noticed when I look back over the years, my best preps are come when I fucking hate food. Because I'm a big eater. So then
Oh,
I want to eat. But when I hate it, when I'm blending, when we was with Eddie Abu, bro, he
yeah.
giving me steak. I was blending that, blending chicken and rice. And when I started with Hilly, I was blending Cocoa Pops, and it sounds great. Trust me, it's not. Um, like one of those preps, they're the best ones I've had. They're the most I've grown before, and obviously, and just coming down has just been easier because it's been nice to not eat.
Do you know what? You say that because that's how I felt when I was on prep this time because I pushed food more than I've ever pushed food in my off season.
Yeah.
And I was actually happy that I wasn't eating a lot of food. like during prep, and I was like, bro, you can take away all my food right now. I actually don't care. Like I kept telling Jace, I was like, bro, honestly, like if we take away like all my carbs, I'll actually be sound. Because I just didn't like eating anymore because I was stuffed so much in my off season. So I get your point of view from that. But for me, luckily, I actually don't need a lot of food to grow. So I
You
actually
don't
don't
need to,
want to push.
but you don't need to grow.
But that's it. I don't need to grow as well.
So, like, let's be honest. Like, if you could get your food up to like 3.5, 4,000, and you only had to drop 10 kilos or something,
I'm
and you
laughing.
came in the same size you are this year, it's not a problem.
That's it. But I mean, my calories right now are 2.7. I'm only eating 2.7.
Yeah, that's
Only
baby
two
food.
seven.
That's like
Like that's nothing. Do you know
two
what I'm saying?
meals.
Yeah.
That's lightweight.
I'm eating 2.7. I said I'm on 5 kilos above stage weight, which fluctuates. I go down, I go up
Yeah.
a little bit, go down. So it's like 4 kilos really above stage weight. Abs, obliques still there. Cardio still in 20 minutes every single day. Steps 12K. Um, and that's just something that I like doing, like being active, like being just moving. And it makes me feel good as well. Do you know what I mean? Which is important for me. And I train every other day now just because I'm trying to keep fatigue down as well. So
Yeah, yeah. I've
yeah.
actually really, I think I spoke about it earlier in the year, but I've only been, while I was training, only 4 days.
Yeah, 4 days.
And,
I recommend 4 days for a lot of people, bro, especially in the off season.
but at first, because I'm off, how many years? It's been 5 days.
Yeah.
Then an extra day at home, I was like, what? But then I'm growing better.
Bro, recovery. You
Yeah, and
grow,
I'm training better.
yeah, you grow, you don't grow in the gym. You're catabolic in the gym. You grow when you're relaxing, when you're resting.
When
So
you're
when you give
sleeping, yeah.
yourself when you're sleeping, so when you give yourself that extra day to rest and relax, that's when you're growing, bro.
But then it also said that recovery improves. So when you go back in that gym, your sessions are better.
Exactly. So it's like 4 days a week. I did that as well all last year. Was
Mm.
4 days a week. I didn't train 5 days, it was 4 days, and I grew like a motherfucker last year. So there we go, guys. That is a secret. But yeah, no, it's been good, lads. It's been good.
But yeah, it's good to be back. But we'll wrap this one up here, guys. So make sure you start tagging us. I know we've been terrible on the page in
Yeah,
terms
we
of
need
me
to get them.
sharing and stuff, but
Yeah.
keep tagging us. We're seeing it coming through. We are back weekly, worst case, fortnightly,
Yeah.
ideally weekly. And just we'll have some new athletes on, and we'll hopefully have some new other things to share. But I'll actually be at the show this week. I don't know if this will be out in time, but I'm heading up to Lincoln for the I don't know what Samson show.
Lincoln, when
I've
is
got a
that?
client,
When is that show?
the Two Bros show on Saturday.
I've got to go down to Ex Exeter. Got
What's
client
that?
competing.
Please? What show's that?
It's not even it's a WFF show. It's like a NFM UK show. It used to be NFM UK, now it's WFF. It's all
Oh, it
the way
changed.
down
Okay.
south. Like it's a 5 hour journey for me. So I'm
That's
heading.
what we live for. We enjoy it, and it's like you get. I find I definitely get that buzz, like from the audience, screaming, shouting,
Oh
taking
yeah, I
videos,
love it. I
check-ins, and all
absolutely
that
love
sort of
it.
stuff. So
So even though it's a five
yeah,
hour journey, I'm gonna be there because I know how
yeah,
much he would appreciate that, and I also want to make sure that he comes in on point. So I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna be down those ends anyways. I'm gonna be Southampton this whole week anyways. Got one of my friends. I got a funeral to attend next weekend, so it's down south. So I'm gonna be there anyways. So
yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just gonna hit two birds with one stone. So I head over to his comp, and then stay over in Southampton for the week. Yeah, so
Mhm.
it's a busy one coming up. Got a lot coming up, guys. So you're just gonna be see client wins all over the gaff
Yep,
on my
yep, yep.
page.
Yeah, I
Let's
got
go.
quite a few clients competing over the next few months, which is
Sick.
exciting.
I'm sure we
So
see each
I'm
other in
looking
shows,
forward to
man.
it. Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely.
Yeah, man. But yeah, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. So don't forget to subscribe. Really important. It helps us bring on more guests and better guests as well. So if you want to see this grow, make sure you subscribe.
We want the challenge. Our challenge was at the start of the year, I think, to get to 500 subs, and then
Sheesh.
we'll do a. I'm gonna say I'll do an ESN giveaway.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's make it happen, and we'll make it
For
a big one.
sure. Yeah, we'll do a big so we'll do something. Do a big giveaway of some sort
Yeah,
when we get
yeah,
up to 500. So yeah, guys, keep supporting. Support your boy as well. And if you do like this video and you like what I've had to say, if you have any questions, also drop it in the comment section. If you want to know like more ins and out of obviously things I've spoken about, drop it in the comment section and I will reply everyone as well. But I'll keep tagging us also on the Instagram. And yeah, peace out. Catch you guys later.
Peace.